the world. All right, stay where you are, because coming up, and I don't know if you've ever watched women's boxing. I'm the type of guy that, well, I suppose you'd call me a male chauvinist. I think women have their place, and I don't think it's in a boxing ring. But ever since I've known Christy Martin, I kind of disagree with myself. So you stick around. You're going to see one tremendous coal miner's daughter in Christy Martin and the fantastically Irish Diedre Gogarty.
Champion.
How difficult has this been for you without your championship belt?
It's been disappointing. You know, when you lose a title fight, it's disappointing, but you got to come back and work hard. Like I tell you, all you little kids out there, hey, we work hard and we get what we want, and put your mind to it, and we can do it.
Michael, congratulations to you.
Thank you. Hey.
All right, let's go back.
All right, Bob Sheridan back here at ringside, and I'll tell you one thing. We're going to have Christy Martin coming up in about 5 minutes from right now, and when she begins to make her ring walk, the people that haven't seen her in action are going to be very, very excited, because she is a very, very exciting young lady. All right, we'll take a little pause here. You stick right with us, and we'll be right back with more action momentarily.
Now go this way. Face this way for the cameras upstairs. Right, this way, Michael. This way. Everybody face that way. That's just look up to the camera. There they are. Okay, now we go this way. Now this way, guys. There you go. Right here at the camera.
Making her way in. She thinks speed and mental toughness will help her a lot. Diedre Gogarty makes her way into the ring from Dublin, Ireland, wearing the green shoe on St. Patrick's Eve. Very highly educated young lady, by the way. Highly educated family in Ireland. Both of her parents are doctors. In fact, her dad is a dentist and was the fellow who found braces, the clear braces that kids wear. So a brilliant man is her father. Diedre Gogarty, 10-3-2. She's going to have her hands full with a hurricane named Christy Martin very, very shortly. This is what's coming up. And I want to wish everybody a St. Patrick's Day welcome to King Vision. As we take a look at the tail of the tape, you see that Christy Martin's an inch shorter, 5 pounds heavier, a year older, and has an inch and a half shorter reach than has Diedre Gogarty. So Diedre has a lot of things going for her. That is until the bell sounds. And then it's going to be her speed against this woman's tremendous training and ability as a fighter. Here comes Christy Martin, the coal miner's daughter, from Orlando, Florida, and West Virginia. Christy Martin with her husband, Jim, Jesse Robinson, and Johnny Taco often work with him. Tonight they get Jimmy Maloney, who's her sparring partner. By the way, this fight will be contested as 6 rounds. That'll be 2-minute rounds for the women. 3 judges score the fight. The 3 knockdown rule is in effect. No standing 8 count. Here's the Nevada rules right here. Only the referee can stop the fight. And the fighter cannot be saved by the bell except in the last round. But I'll tell you this, folks, this won't go the distance. Diedre Gogarty will throw a lot of punches, and Christy Martin will land a lot of punches. Christy goes into a fight with the idea of bad intentions. This young lady once scored 50 points in a college basketball game. She's a tremendous athlete with tremendous ability. This young lady has great ability too. Kind of funny, she told us an interesting story that she actually had to hide her heavy bag in her closet because she didn't want people to think she was strange wanting to be a boxer when she was growing up as a Barry McGuigan fan in Ireland. So she's an interesting young lady herself. Again, a highly educated girl, very highly educated family. Interesting fight. Christy Martin's a college-educated girl too. In fact, she's a substitute teacher in Orlando, Florida, part-time. I'll tell you one thing, Diedre Gogarty had better respect this girl's power because Jim has taught her so well to punch. next day. I could fall off a bar someplace and hurt myself, so that'd be a good thing to have. Diedre's dad, an oral surgeon, told you about the invention of the see-through braces in dentistry, and mother is also a public health dentist. As Christy, the coal miner's daughter, mental toughness. She injured a hand in training because she's been fighting so much this year that the fighter's knuckles have a tendency to swell up on her right hand. She went to see a hand specialist yesterday, and as a matter of fact, Jim Martin, her husband, didn't want her to fight today. But Christy has such mental toughness, she said, no way am I not fighting on the Mike Tyson card. This girl is some kind of competitor. A wonderful, wonderful girl. And while she looks mighty tough in the ring tonight against Diedre Gogarty, she could really have to dig into her bag of coal and pull out all the tricks that were taught to her as a coal miner's daughter, because this girl's kind of tough. All the celebrities continue to come in. There's Don Johnson, movie star, television star extraordinaire. But Christy Martin, boxing's a business.
I have you in my sights once.
She's out to market herself. Here's Jimmy Lennon.
And a women's lightweight special attraction coming away, and it's all brought to you by Don King Productions and King Vision in association with Showtime Event Television Pay-Per-View, Corona Beer, and the MGM Grand. At this time, I present to you the judges who will be scoring this bout from ringside. Art Murray, Hal Miller, and Paul Smith. Introducing to you our referee in charge of this bout, Carlos Padilla. All right, fans, here we go. Lightweights in action, scheduled for 6 2-minute rounds of boxing. Introducing to you first on my right, fighting out of the blue corner, entering the ring wearing white trunks with green trim, joining us from Dublin, Ireland, now fighting out of Lafayette, Louisiana. She weighed in at an even 130 pounds with a record of 10 wins and 3 losses, 2 draws. She has 9 wins coming by way of knockout. Introducing the hard-hitting Diedre Gogarty. And her opponent across the ring, presenting to you on my left, fighting out of the red corner, wearing pink trunks with white trim, fighting out of Orlando, Florida, by way of Mullins, West Virginia. She weighed in at the lightweight limit of 135 pounds even, with a record of 34 wins, 2 losses, and 2 draws. She has 25 wins coming by way of knockout. Ladies and gentlemen, recognized as the women's pound-for-pound champion, introducing the coal miner's daughter, Christy Martin.
All right, guys, stay right with us now, because
Once again, a referee in charge, Carlos Padilla, now to give instructions.
Okay, who is the chief secretary? Okay, here. Chief secretary, you will be responsible for any misbehavior.
all right, you
of
see the
your
2 young ladies with a real
assistant,
serious look on their
okay?
face. Nothing feminine looking about her now. As Carlos Padilla
you
gives
will
the
already
final
give
instructions. I'll tell you,
with respect to
she's
the
feminine and a beauty out of the ring, but she's like a tigress in the ring. Don't go away, guys. Forget about your beer in the 28,000 bars across the United States that are watching. Forget the 130 countries around the world. Don't leave this. Watch your television now. This will be explosive. Round 1. This will be better than the last fight, and those were guys fighting for the Junior Flyweight Championship of the world. These 2 girls will put on a show you won't forget. Just about set to go. Christy Martin, we'll see if that right hand that has been giving her any problems, if it'll give her any problems now. Just watch the way she attacks. She knows how to hurt her opponents with her punches. Here we go. Gogarty holds the hands high. Christy goes jabbing with the left hand to the face. Nothing too fancy yet out of Christy, but she has all the movement. Early seconds, and look at the way they're mixing it up. You can see that difference between the Bob Castro and Carvajal fight immediately. And notice the way Christy knows how to deliver punches. She's got her into the corner, and I'll tell you one thing. Gogarty had better not stay in the corner, or this will be one sad Irish girl before this night's over. Gogarty, I noticed, who had a record of 57 punches thrown in the first 30 seconds of her last fight out, is not throwing punches like she was before. She's an inch and a half shorter as Christy Martin. She's a year older, 5 pounds heavier as Christy. And this thing, there's a nice shot. Christy caught it with the right hand, then the left hook. Watch the way the elbows will come in of Gogarty as this unfolds, because Christy throws punches with bad intention. She knows how to hurt. Big right hand to the left side of the cheek of Gogarty. Gogarty's going to go. It's a question of when. She's a tough cookie. My ex-wife was Irish, and I wish she was in there instead of Diedre Gogarty right now. Oh, I would have loved to see her get hit with that one. How about Christy Martin throwing those punches? What a combination. How about the hand speed? How about the way she lands to the liver, to the ribs? She's just lining this girl up now. Gogarty has took a big clip on the ear. She's tough. Look at her. Now she's in the first moment. Now she's not. Christy's ready to overmatch her. Trying to get her with Gogarty. The crowd loves it. Hook touches her. How about this for action, folks? Bang, bang with the left hook. Second one missed. First one clipped her behind that elbow to the ribs. 10 seconds remaining in this, the first round. The action better already than it was in that last fight. Wow, look at this. The bell ends round one, and a good round one. The crowd's into it. Wow, look at that. There's Jim Martin, the husband. You know, when Christy first came in, let's listen in.
Take it out. Take her out. You gotta use that jab more. I want you to use that jab more. I know, but you got to double and shorten the distance up. You got to use your jab and then throw the right hand behind it. Good. Just double jabber, double jabber.
Has all my friends.
Okay. Double jabber and send the right hand behind it. I got it.
There you go.
Hear me? Double jabber, send the right hand behind it.
Now watch this shot here where Gogarty actually nails her. You see a pretty good series of punches there. But that's not enough. Now watch Christy gets hit again here and another series of punches. But that 10-second flurry isn't enough to give her the round. That's Christy's round, and she made her pay. Now let's see if the instructions that Jim gave her, double with a jab. This Gogarty's going to back off, set her feet, then attack. But you got to double with a jab. Let's see if she executes it. She does. How about that? She doubles again. Throws the right hand. Christy's big problem, if there is a problem with her in the ring, is she's very impatient. She wants to mix it up, and she wants to take him out. And she's got that sore right hand, so she'd like to take this one out soon. Gogarty's some kind of tough and making a good account of herself here. But I'll tell you one thing, if she drops that left hand when she throws it, Christy will nail with the right hand and she'll hurt her. That's exactly what I'm talking about. She threw that left and dropped it. The right hand was right there. It dropped her just as we said it was. Christy has the power behind that right hand. Gogarty has nowhere near the power that Christy possesses. And a lot of it has to do with the way in which Christy throws punches. She's been educated and taught so well. Right hand punching to the side of the skull of Gogarty. Gogarty's showing how tough she is, but Christy's hurting her now. Kicking to the body, back upstairs. Padilla right on top of it, keeping the arm straight. Left hook gets through. Christy bangs into the body, nails her back upstairs, bangs her behind the elbow. Left hook, right hand, bangs her up again. Christy is really nailing her down. Blood's flying. Blood's flying, and Gogarty's underneath him again. Christy bangs her again in the head. Wild with the right hand is Christy. Digs down behind the left elbow as Gogarty is backed up. Man, look at these shots from every place. Right hand behind the ear. Christy wants to take her out so bad and in this thing. Inside of 17 seconds to go in the second round. Gogarty making this a good war herself. I'll tell you one thing. Diedre Gogarty is some kind of tough. She took some shots. Nice right hand again by Christy. Another one behind the ear. Kind of a glancing blow that time. All right, the villains. That's a big Christy Martin round. Diedre knows she's in a war.
Hey, you gotta get some light, baby girl.
Okay. You all right? Are you? Okay. Blood coming from Christy's nose.
Come on, courage, Dave.
And here they're working
Just
on
a little more courage.
Gogarty.
Tell the doctor if you want to continue.
You're all right.
Continue.
knows, but she's a warrior. She doesn't care. She'll be out. Watch this. Look at this shot here. Watch this. Watch this. A knockdown. Bang, right there with that right hand. Oh, my goodness. Gogarty knows she's in a real war. I wonder if she's going to continue.
Okay, seconds out.
Look at those shots. Wow. All right, here we go. Round number 3, 2-minute rounds. So far, it's all Christy Martin. Gogarty down in the second round with a crushing right hand to the jaw of Gogarty. Gogarty is a tough girl to be able to absorb that, but she won't take too many more right hands from Christy Martin. The blood continues to trickle from the girl that I described as ultra feminine. I did say she was like a tigress in the ring. When she smells blood, she'll go for the kill. Watch the right hand. Bang! Oh, just a bit short. Out of that time with it. She does it perfectly the way she's trained. Bang, bang with the left. Tap, tap, tap with the left, and then the right hand. Digs to the body, back upstairs. She knows exactly what she wants to do. I can see the knockout coming. I can see it coming. Left hand, left hand. Christy can smell the blood, and it's her own blood, but it's the knockout that's going to come off her hands very shortly if she keeps landing like this. You wonder how much punishment Color Padilla will allow either one of these girls to take. Christy's not taking any punishment. Diedre Gogarty is absorbing it pretty well. The blood that you see on Christy Martin and the blood that you see in the back of the shirt of Diedre Gogarty is from the nose of Christy. That means nothing to Christy. She's had bloody noses before. It's part of the fight game. After all, this is the hurt business. And Gogarty's much more hurt than Christy Martin, but not nearly as hurt as she's about to be. Bang to the body. Left hand grazes the jaw. Left hand upstairs again. Christy's just lining up her punches now, and Gogarty will probably go very shortly because Christy is really loading up on her punches. Gogarty's tough, though. I mean, after she got knocked down in the second round, she was able to get up, but she's pouring out. Nothing behind her punches at all. It's the conditioning of Christy Martin is in tremendous condition. Look at that right hand. The closing seconds, it appears that Gogarty is going to get by this round, and I'm glad because I don't want this thing to end. It's too good. And I'm the guy that doesn't like women fighters. Oh, boy. That's the end of the third round. Another Christy Martin round. Crowd likes it. Who wouldn't?
Let it around, baby.
No. Don't blow. Don't blow. It's Jesse Robinson handling her. Johnny Taco facing her husband, Jim Taco. Let's listen.
Close them out. Good job. You look good. You won every round. Great, Christy. Don't stop it.
Now watch this shot by our boys that were able to capture this. This is where Christy may have got the broken nose. That was right on top of the nose, and that looks like there was already blood on the shirt, so that maybe wasn't the one that may have broken the nose or at least split it open. But Christy's been fighting quite a bit as of late, and it's maybe beginning to take a little toll on her, fighting just about every week, but she loves it. Christy's a real competitor. This is a girl that scored 50 points in a half of a basketball game at Concord College. This is round 4, it's scheduled for 6. It's been all Christy Martin to this point. The tough Irish girl named Diedre Gogarty, who's living in Lafayette, Louisiana now, from Dublin, Ireland, has her hands full, and a buzzsaw by the name of Christy Martin, the coal miner's daughter. Christy catches it with the right hand. Christy seems to be turning over that right hand a little bit, and I wonder if that isn't the problem with the knuckles that's bothering Christy. She needs to dig to the body and then throw back upstairs, double with the left hand and then come with the right, and Christy will be able to take her out. The blood is not bothering her. It looks bad, but it's really no problem at all. Christy a little bit short with the punches there, but she has the right idea. She needs to go downstairs, upstairs with that left, a double with the left of the face, and then have the right hand right behind it, and she'll drop Gogarty. Gogarty is slow with her reflexes. I don't think she's ever faced anyone of the caliber of Christy Martin. And while she has Christy's nose bloodied, it's Christy that's landed the heavier blows.
Okay, break it up. Step up.
I'll tell you one thing. We've seen Christy Martin on the international network several times over the past year, and I know she's a big hit in most of the foreign countries that we're going to tonight, and you can see why, because in spite of the fact that this is not male boxing, and a lot of people don't equate boxing with females or as a female sport, These girls really have the heart of little champions, I'll tell you. And so well trained is Christy Martin, and so spirited. The spirit of the Irish of Diedre Gogarty. Boom! Right hand, and then another foot catches her. Gogarty looks like there might be a little bit of puffiness around her eyes, and certainly her face is blotched from taking some of the shots that Christy's landed. Christy really loads up her shots when she throws. Two big head shots by Christy Martin to end that fourth round. I'm afraid, Irish though I may be, that I've got to give that round to the coal miner's daughter. I've got it scored 40-36. It would take a Gogarty knockout for her to win this fight, or a couple knockouts. Listen to Bo Williford.
You got to hook behind it. Okay? She's wide open for it. She's wide open for it. You got to go out and win these last 2 rounds to win this fight. You hear me? You got a 2-point round against you. You got to go out and dominate. Come on, D. You're boxing good. You're boxing good. You're boxing good. You can't breathe through her nose.
A good point by Bo Williford. Christy can't breathe through her nose with all that blood, so her jaw's hanging, and seemingly she could get hit. But Christy's so well trained, it's not going to be one punch that gets her in trouble. See that pretty good
Okay, check us out, check us
Got
out.
her face cleaned up, and she smiles.
Get your own air.
But there's some tough little girl. This is a girl that I love as a fighter. She's a terrific young lady, and of course, being Irish, I have
watch
to
this, watch
say a few
this.
good things about Diedre Gogarty as we go to round 5. But I'm afraid this is not the night for the Irish, and maybe later on it won't be the night for the English either, when Frank Bruno faces Mike Tyson. But I know all you people on Sky would love to see Frank pull what would be a major upset. As Christy loading up shots now. Nice right hand, left hook. I tell you, Gogarty has taken some serious headshots in this fight. And Christy has the gloves in front of her. This is something Jim Martin is trying to teach you. Don't sit on the ropes like this without throwing. Christy needs to slide down the ropes, and she's got to get in the habit of that in the gym. She was doing this in the gym the other day against her sparring partner, Jimmy Maloney, and that's exactly what her husband is trying to teach her not to do. You got to throw a lot of leather when they bang you up against the ropes, so slide one way or the other and get out there. Christy hasn't mastered that quite yet, but she will. Up on her toes now, jabbing and jabbing. Look at that, throwing both hands. She throws punches and bunches. Gogarty kind of pawing with her. She's a little arm weary right now, where Christy is probably the better condition of the two. See these flush shots landing, and then she kicks behind the elbow to the body, pushing her up. Christy needs to load up a big right hand shot after the left. Double with that left and then unload the right. There's one to the body, digging to the body. We're in the 5th round of a scheduled 6-round women's battle extraordinaire on college at this point. But you see what I mean, guys? If you wanted action, it was explosive throughout this fight. There's 2 kids that really came to fight and put on a terrific show. Nice shots being landed by Christy. Christy likes the dramatic knockout, but when you get somebody as tough as Diedre Gogarty, it may not come tonight, but she certainly outboxed her throughout the course of this fight. Another good round for Christy Martin. Well, going to the last round here at ringside, I've got it scored 50-45.
Last round.
This is Christy Martin. We'll listen in the corner.
Let me take her job. If I'm going to do my job, let me do it.
Go ahead.
Okay, last round.
Put this mouthpiece down.
On the face too.
Thank you.
On her face. Christy.
You're asleep. Wake up.
Across the way.
Damn it. We need this fight. Come on. Don't worry about the
Okay. All right, sweetie. You got to go out there. You got to back her
All
up.
right, we show you a replay here, and let's see what happens in this one. This is early round action with a couple of pretty good exchanges. Both girls missing there. And then Christy gets hit right back on top of Diedre as Christy.
Okay.
Bang, she catches her up behind the ear. Nice left hook. Gogarty actually having the better of this flurry.
Seconds.
I thought Christy won the round, but that flurry, it was Gogarty. Here we go. Sixth and final round in this women's special attraction. And it's been good. Can't give enough praise to Diedre Gogarty for hanging in there with a former 2-time champ Christy Martin, and now Gogarty wants to mix it up big time. This is one tough Irish girl. She knows how to hang on when she gets in tight, but referee Carlos Padilla hasn't had to separate these 2 girls. Watch this. They're throwing a bunch of punches.
Break it up. No holding, okay? No holding.
There's Padilla saying, hey, no holding. Right hand lead. Gogarty seems to be more fatigued than his Christy, though Christy having difficulty sucking the oxygen in. Gogarty really huffing and puffing, and Christy having trouble breathing with the blood coming from her nose. Johnny Tucker doing a nice job in between rounds 4. But this is classic Christy Martin outboxing the opponent. And when she throws punches, look at the body shot. She knows exactly where to hurt it. And she tries to hurt it.
Let go.
I was talking to Dr. Pacheco, the fight doctor, who does commentary for the Showtime Network. He believes that women shouldn't be fighting at all, and doesn't like to call the fights on the Showtime Network. But me, on the other hand, I love it. I think it's terrific. Women bashing the daylights out of each other. What's better than that? Guys sit back, pop a little beer, 100 pounds overweight, and watch two women. Because I know a lot of you out there are doing exactly that. Looping right hand. Action slowed down a bit, but you'd expect that, the fatigue factor. All right, now let's see if they finish strong. Both girls throwing punches throughout. Christy landing more shots, no question about it. Closing seconds of the fight, a nice effort by both women. The crowd liked it.
You got it, baby. And who's around? Jump up in the air. I got you.
Oh, baby!
Great fight, baby. Great fight.
As she is, Christy Martin, I think it'll be a unanimous decision victory for her. I've got it scored 60-54. I thought all she did, while she wasn't as brilliant as she usually is, I thought she won every single round.
Good job. Fight when you got the fight, baby. You got a chance.
And the big factor is that Diedre Gogarty has got one terrific chin, because she was only down once in the fight. But she is a tough young lady. In the last fight she got cut. This fight she got by that, so maybe a few more fights for Diedre. Her professional record's only 10-3-2.
Boxing like Muhammad Ali in there, baby.
Where Christie's will probably be 35-2 when this one's all over. It's 34-2 right now, and then absolutely we don't need the judges. We can tell you Christie's won this fight. Watch the closing seconds. Look at this shot here. That was a knockout. Knockdown, I should say. And again, I have it scored 60-54, and I think the judges will be right there, someplace in that area. It's definitely going to be a unanimous decision. And on my card, a shutout.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 6 rounds of boxing, we have a unanimous decision. Here are the score totals. Judge at ringside, Art Lurie scores about 59-54. Al Miller and Paul Smith both score about 60-53. All three in favor of the winner, the coal miner's daughter, Christy Martin.
So the load of coal continues to roll. The coal miner's daughter does it. Congratulations to Christy Martin. What a terrific young lady she is. Christy Martin, just a terrific fighter and a true beauty out of the ring. She doesn't look like a beauty right now, but in about 20 minutes after she showers up and gets ready, she'll be out and looking like a nice little girl again. And she certainly acts like it. We're going to have an interview with Christy, so stick right with us. Here we go. Did you expect that?
Well, I did because of her style. Her style is that of a mover. She's mostly 3/4 the fight going backwards, and as anyone that's seen me fight before, they know that I like to come in there and brawl. So it was a more difficult fight than we had expected. We knew she was going to be tough, but we didn't know it was going to be this tough.
Where do you go from here with this thing, and what do you think the reaction of the audience is to watching women box?
Well, I hope that the reaction will be great. You know, we were on Showtime last month, and it was a good response. That's why I think we're here on SCT tonight. So hopefully they will enjoy it, more people, and let Don King and Showtime, Jay Larkin know. And I'd like to say thank you very much to Jose Sulman and WBC for awarding me the WBC Women's Belt.
Congratulations to you, Christy.
Let's go.
All right, Bob Sheridan back here at ringside. Don't forget, we're getting down the wire now. Ricardo Lopez and Elia Villamor coming up for the WBC Strawweight Championship of the World. That's a 105-pound division. A lot of people saying Ricardo Lopez, pound for pound, definitely the best fighter in the world today. That remains to be seen because we don't know a lot about Elia Villamor. But